Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and also we are going to talk on 10 tips or like these tips which I never knew and wasted a lot of time while working on Figma. So you should be able to work with some features on Figma. You should be like familiar with Figma so that you can keep up with this video. But even if you are not, you can watch it and then explore Figma. So yeah, either way works. So yeah, let's get into this video without wasting any more time. Bye. Hi guys, so basically we are going to start, like if you know like how to make a new design file and everything, we are good to go. So this is the new file that I've made. So here is our layers and pages panel, and here are some things where you can find edits and every option over there. So the first one that I would love to discuss is, let's say we get some, let's first start with a frame. So if you have not got this new update from Figma, you'll get it soon. I got it yesterday, so like I had to wait a long time as well. So you'll find these features somewhere up here. So yeah, you have to make a frame, which is, let's say it's a canvas to work on. Then we are going to make a shape. Let's say we take a rectangle, so you can also press R to like create a rectangle or like a square. So like if you just randomly drag it, so you can resize it accordingly, but you want a perfect square, so press R and then you can press a shift key, and then it's like a perfect square. So once you leave the shift key, it gets into a rectangle, and then if you again press the shift key, it becomes a square. What we do is, to create some buttons or anything, we tend to go over here, we write 8 or something over here, or let's say 10, and press enter, and you can see that here the radius has changed. So like if I do 50, it changes to more, right? So like instead of doing this, what you can do is, here if you can see, here are small dots, so you can just pull them and adjust accordingly. So yeah, this is my favorite trick. You can use this one. Let's move to the second tip that I would love to tell you. Like I used to get a lot of confusion about this. So basically when we are working, let's say we zoom in a lot and we have a lot of icons or something like that, and we don't know like what should be the size that we need to work on or something like that. So let's say we are zoomed in. If you can see these check boxes over here, and if you're zoomed in so much, as a newbie, you might get confused and you might think that you're working on the perfect size or whatever. So what you can do is, you have to go over here. You can see here that it's a lot zoomed in, and 2213%. So like you have to get, if you want to get back to the original size, you can go here and then choose zoom to 100%, or directly you can go with command 0 and you will get back to the original size of the canvas. So yeah, this is command 0 and you can try this. Okay, so let's get to the third tip, that is documenting colors. So basically when we are working on some screens or UIs, we want to like document colors, and we tend to forget what was the hex code, and who is going to like always go here and type the XYZ code and all. So like here's the trick. Once you select some random color and you want to use it throughout, let's say this, you can legit go here, add. Okay, so go to style instead of variable. You name it red, let's say red 1, and you click on create style. So you get here, the style is recorded over here. And whenever, if I want to select this, I want to give the same color, I'll go to fill, and then in libraries, the color will be documented over here. So you can directly use it. So yeah, this is a thing when you are working on huge projects and you get this type, you can create this type of document colors over here. So yeah, I hope this helps. So let's move to the next one, that is the fourth tip. This is the strokes for a wireframe. So let's say this is a random like shape or whatever. Like let's take a frame instead. So yeah, as we saw that we can take this with pressing F, and you can choose from a lot of frames available here. Let's take iPhone 8, and yeah, this is a screen and we want to create a wireframe. So like a random, I'll take some random square and all. It's bad, I know, but yeah, I just want to show you guys how we can work on the strokes and make it look better. So let's say we want to add a hamburger menu and we want to work with this line. Let's say I draw this line. So when you add a stroke or something, you can always increase the size. Let's say, so you can see over here, yeah. So let's say I work with 3, then it will be bigger, right? But I don't want this sharp edges to this hamburger menu. I want something that is blunt. So here, if you can see that it is none, you can go with let's say round here. Click on it and you can see the shape change. And if you want another side same, you can again choose another side's round, and you got this, right? So if you want a little bit, like let's say we want a stroke 2, and again we can duplicate it as we need, and 2 and 3, and we have it. So you can work on this as whichever size you want. So my basic point here was that you can change these rounded corners and change the width and everything over here. So yeah, this one is my favorite, that whenever you have pages added over here, let's zoom in a little bit. So yeah, so you have some pages over here and you add another page 2, and then you add another page 3, but you want a little divider in between, so you can add this. When you press the minus sign or the dash sign on your keyboard and then press enter, you get this divider in between your pages. So yeah, it's very useful to organize stuff. Okay, so getting back to next, that is the sixth one, that how to copy properties of one shape or anything and then paste it to another. So let's say we add a stroke to this square. Let's say we add a stroke of 3 and we choose to do it outside, and we change the color of the stroke, let's say to blue. Let's say to blue, like if you can see it here, we have changed it to blue. Let's increase the stroke to 5. Okay, so like I want the same properties to be pasted to this one, right? So I'll choose this, I'll go to edit, then here you can see copy properties, that is option command C. So you have copied it here and you just have to go, and you can again go to the edit view and then you can paste properties, that is again option command V. So yeah, we got all the properties over here and we don't have to like do everything again and again. Select this, then add the stroke, increase the size, change the color and everything. So in this way we have copied the properties. I'll just repeat the seventh one that I actually told you before. So basically, if you want to draw an eclipse and you just go like this, it will be randomly, when you drag it, it will not be a perfect circle. But when you press shift on your keyboard, it's a perfect circle. But if you like leave the shift button, it gets back to its normal place. So press the shift button and then remove the click, and then you're good to go. So like the same thing you can do with let's say the rectangle. So it's like this, when you press shift, it's a perfect square and you leave it. Then for same for the line and all, like let's say star, if I like this, if I want to draw a star, it's like so messy, you can press shift and you get the perfect shape. So yeah, this is for the seventh one. Let's move to the next. That we can, like, when we are creating this, let's say wireframes or whatever UI screens, high fidelity or something like that, and we want, let's say, like, we on Instagram there are like who has followed you and everything. So, or let's say on WhatsApp there are a lot of chats one below the other, and everything has some consistency and everything like that, right? So let's say I want to draw a shape, like I want to add these squares. Say I want to add the text in front of it. These two things right over here to be in the same way, one below the other. So let's first group this. So group to group, you can do Command G and it will get grouped. So if you want to like copy paste it one below the another, what will you do? Like if you are not that familiar with Figma, Control C, Control V, and then you will copy here and adjust it. Then again Control C, Control V, and then again you will see, okay, 7 7, and you'll match it. And yeah, so how many times are you going to do this, right? So here is a trick, that when you have this single element and you want to copy it a lot of times with the same distance in between, you can do Control D, then adjust it accordingly. Like if I want, like, yeah, this distance works, leave it, and then you can just keep on pressing Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, and it goes on with the same distance between, right? So yeah. So let's say you want to paste a picture and you go to images. One second. So yeah, go to images. So instead of this, you can press Shift Command K. So you'll get this one popped up. Let's say I have chosen, yeah. Let's say we chose this image. I opened it. So it's on my cursor, if you can see. Yeah. So here is the image on my cursor, and I want to add it to this interface, right? So like if I want to add it inside this shape, and if I click, it gets pasted, it fills up the whole shape, okay? But I don't want to do this. So instead of that, what you can do is, you can directly, when you choose this and open, you want to paste it like according to your need, just click and drag and you'll be able to choose the size, and you'll not face the problem that it gets filled up. Okay, let's say this is your UI and you want to add some avatar over here, an icon. I've clicked and dragged it, so it's according to me how I want to paste it over here. But instead, if you want to fill up the whole shape, you just need to open, you have the image on your cursor, and just click on the shape and it will get filled up like this. So yeah, I hope this one also helps. So this one is the last trick, and I have faced a lot of problems with this as well. Let's say you have created this button. It has some, say, rounded corners, and you have added some text to it. Let's say, okay, so you have this text inside the button. Let's make it, yeah, center. And I want to make it scalable. So first let's group this. So it's a group now. And I want to increase the height, right? Or just make it somewhat, like, I want to scale it, but the the text is not getting scaled up, right? So I don't want this behavior to happen. So what I'll do is, I'll go on wherever this cursor is selected. There is a small, let's say, a small arrow, down arrow. Click on that. You'll see a scale tool here, K, and you'll get this scale tool over here. And when you use the scale tool, everything gets scaled up, like the text size and everything gets scaled up accordingly, maintaining the width, height, padding, and everything. So this is lifesaver at times. So yeah, I hope this helps. So let's give a review of this scale tool. So basically this is a move tool that we use normally, the pointer, so like, which doesn't help at all while like increasing the size and everything. So what you can do is you can just click on the down arrow, go to scale tool, or instead what you can do is you can just press K and you will get the scale tool, and then you can use it accordingly. So yeah, this one was the last. So I hope you found this video helpful and it helps you to level up your UI skills. A little bit of help from my side. I'm so grateful for everything. So yeah, also if this video really helps you, follow for more, subscribe, sorry, it's not Instagram, so subscribe for more, also like, share, whatever, and yeah, keep supporting. I'll make more of these videos as I learn, as I grow. I'll let you know all the skills, all the knowledge, and I'll bombard it on YouTube. So yeah, let's see you again. Bye.